What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, February 9th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Jack Nicholson and Kristen Wiig are set to star in Paramount's English-language remake of the German comedy Toni Erdmann. Paramount acquired the rights to the film, which is currently nominated for Best Foreign Language Film at the Oscars, with Adam McKay, Will Ferrell, and Jessica Albaum producing through Gloria Sanchez Productions, The Hollywood Reporter noted. Original writer and director Mari Ade will be executive producing the project alongside original producers Jonas Dornbach and Janine Jaworski. The film follows a father attempting to reconnect with his hardworking daughter by posing as a life coach for a company's CEO. Nicholson will be portraying the father, while Wiig will take on the role of the daughter. The comedy would end Nicholson's apparent retirement from Hollywood, having last appeared in 2010's How Do You Know? Prior to that, the 79-year-old appeared in 2007's The Bucket List opposite Morgan Freeman. According to Variety, citing sources, Nicholson, who is a big fan of the original, approached Paramount with the idea, which then led the studio to secure the film rights. Netflix has renewed its original science fiction drama series, The OA, for a second season. The online streaming service released a 15-second teaser announcing that Part 2 of the series is on its way. Season 1 premiered on Netflix in December 2016 and was nominated for a GLAAD Media Award. Series star, creator, and executive producer Britt Marling told The Hollywood Reporter that she and co-creator Zal Batamaglio already have a vision for the second season. She says, "From the very beginning, when we were on our own daydreaming a story, we definitely thought, how can we construct something that many seasons out has a satisfying end? So there is an end and there is an answer to every riddle, and nothing is done to just be sound and fury going nowhere. It all goes somewhere, and as to whether or not we get to tell it, I certainly hope that we do. There's a place for that season 2 already begins in our minds, and a place in which it ends." No release date for Part 2 of the OA was mentioned, but the first 8 episodes are available to stream on Netflix. Netflix has released a teaser trailer for its upcoming series, Dear White People, based on the 2014 film of the same name. The 30-second teaser featured the show's stars Logan Browning as an Ivy League student and radio host Samantha White, describing the list of acceptable Halloween costumes for white students on her show, Dear White People. Her list of acceptable costumes includes pirate, slutty nurse, and any of our first 43 presidents. She then announced the top of the list of unacceptable costumes, me, as images of students dressed in blackface appear on the screen. Netflix describes the series as a satirical look at post-racial America, following the experiences of black students at a predominantly white Ivy League college. The 10-episode series is set to debut for streaming on Netflix beginning April 28th. Chrissy Metz says she plans to lose weight on her own time and by her own methods. The 36-year-old actress confirmed on the February 20th issue of People magazine that she'd like to shed some pounds, but denied she will have gastric bypass surgery. Metz said, "There's been so many discussions about my weight. How is she going to lose weight? Is she going to lose weight? When is she going to lose weight? It's kind of funny." After sharing that she ruled out surgery at this time. She qualified, "I do want to lose weight. I want to have a fit, healthy body and not have to be put in a box. I don't want to be limited by anything." Speculation Metz will have gastric bypass surgery began in December after her This Is Us character, Kate Pearson, considered the procedure on the NBC series. She addressed the possibility on the Ellen DeGeneres show the same month. She said to Ellen DeGeneres, "Like most actors, we are chameleons, so we play different roles. Like Christian Bale lost all that weight for The Machinist, so I was like, I hope I get to lose weight because that's like a win-win for me, but it wasn't mandated." She also added, "It is a fast fix, and it's not always the right answer. With the character, I think she wants a fast fix." We'll get to see all the details. This Is Us co-stars Milo Ventimiglia, Mandy Moore, and Sterling K. Brown, and airs Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. Metz recently said in the March issue of Glamour that she had 81 cents in her bank account when she landed the role of Kate. Dwayne Johnson is executive producing a new film inspired by WWE Superstar Paige and a professional wrestling family. The project, titled Fighting With My Family, is inspired by a British documentary, The Wrestlers Fighting With My Family, which followed Paige's father, Ricky, a reformed gangster turned wrestler, and his wife, Julia, as they make a better life for their children, Saraya, played by Paige, and Zach, who auditioned for the WWE. The film is co-produced between Johnson's Seven Bucks Production, Misher Films, Film 4, and WWE Studios. Directed by Stephen Merchant of The Office fame, Fighting With My Family will star Florence Pugh and Jack Lowden, with principal photography slated to take place in London this month, noted The Hollywood Reporter. Merchant is also writing and executive producing alongside Johnson, who will also have a cameo in the film as himself. Johnson said in a statement, "Back in 2012, I was in my hotel room in London and stumbled across a documentary on a local UK channel. Not only was I intrigued by this loving and wild family, but I also felt it's the kind of narrative that would make an amazing movie. The knight's journey is a universal one that all families are familiar with. I relate to Saraya, played by Paige, and her wrestling family on such a personal level, and it means so much that I can help tell their story." Allison Williams recently switched up her look for Allure magazine. The 28-year-old actress debuted her new platinum blonde hair on the magazine's March cover and discussed the transformation in an interview. The Girl star said of her new do, "I like it, especially this blonde. It feels like it is just a new twist of the same old me. It's just hair, but it's fun. Maybe I'll become this gorgeous bombshell vixen. Or maybe I'll still just be the adult spelling bee spirit I've always been." She also added, "I think if I'd use my middle name professionally, Howell Williams, I have a totally different career." She added, "I'll be an indie darling. I'll be fighting with Greta Gerwig for parts. I'd have gone blonde earlier." Williams, the daughter of longtime NBC journalist Brian Williams and TV producer Jane Stoddard, also shared a photo of her new look Wednesday on Instagram. She explained she dyed her hair after filming the final season of Girls. The star wrote, "Here it is, IRL, still getting used to it, but I dig it. Thank you at Aurora Colorless and Rebecca Forecast for helping me say goodbye to Marnie, and to at Allure for the nudge." Williams, who sported a brunette hair for years, previously discussed her approach to beauty in a 2013 interview with Harper's Bazaar. She admitted at the time that her real look is much different from Marnie's. She says, "I definitely hand myself over to the hair and makeup gods of Girls. Our look on the show is very specific, and it's different from mine in real life, although I've definitely learned things from working with both the hair and makeup people from the show." Girls will premiere a sixth and final season February 12th. The HBO series co-stars Lena Dunham, Jemima Kirk, Zozia Mahmood, and Adam Driver. British actor Tom Hiddleston says what he and ex-girlfriend Taylor Swift had was unequivocally real. The 35-year-old English actor discussed his short-lived but highly publicized romance with the 27-year-old American singer in the March issue of GQ. He told the magazine, "Taylor is an amazing woman. She's generous and kind and lovely, and we had the best time. Of course it was real." He also added, "I only know the woman I met. She's incredible, but a relationship in the limelight, a relationship always takes work. A relationship in the limelight takes work, and it's not just the limelight, it's everything else." Hiddleston and Swift were first linked in June following the singer split from Calvin Harris. The actor was seen the next month in an I Heart TS tank top. Fueled speculations the relationship was a publicity stunt. He said, "The truth is, it was the 4th of July and a public holiday, and we were playing a game, and I slipped and hurt my back. And I wanted to protect the grays from the sun and said, 'Does anyone have a t-shirt?' And one of her friends says, 'I've got this,' and we all laughed about it. It was a joke." He also added, "I have to be so psychologically strong about not letting other people's interpretations about my life affect my life. A relationship exists between two people. We will always know what it was. Nobody has the content for that story." He admitted, I was surprised. I was surprised that it got so much attention. The tank top became an emblem of this thing. Hiddleston and Swift split in September after 3 months of dating. Sources told E! News at the time that the couple disagreed about putting their relationship in the spotlight. An insider said Taylor felt he wanted to take the relationship to be too public, and she was not happy about it and thought it was too much publicity. Hiddleston is known for playing Loki and Thor and other movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He reprised the role in Thor Ragnarok and will also star in the King Kong prequel film Kong Skull Island. Charlie Rose has announced that he will be undergoing heart surgery that will leave him sidelined from appearing on television until March. The running CBS anchor said in a statement Wednesday, almost 15 years ago, skilled surgeons replaced my aorta valve with a new replacement valve. It has served me well, enabling me to live the vigorous, full, complete life you are also familiar with. No one loves life more than I do. She also added, to continue to live this amazing life so full of challenges and friends, including so many of you in the audience, I've chosen to replace the valve with a new one. The timing is my choice. The 75-year-old, who appears on CBS this morning alongside Norah O'Donnell and Gayle King, will have a rotating group of CBS News staffers in his place on the show, including Josh Elliott and Anthony Mason, Variety reports. Ross is also a contributor for the network's 60 Minutes program and hosts The Charlie Rose Show on PBS. He concluded, I can't wait to be back completely rested with my heart recharged, my passion for the work ahead purposeful, and my joy at life's pleasures high. Until then, stay close. Scottie Pippen and his wife Larsa appear to have put their divorce on hold. The 51-year-old retired NBA star stepped out with his 42-year-old television personality wife Monday in Los Angeles after announcing their split in the fall. Scottie and Larsa enjoyed a night out with reality star Kourtney Kardashian, rapper LL Cool J, and WME partner Richard Weisz at the Nice Guy in West Hollywood. The pair both shared a group photo from the evening on Instagram. Scottie captioned the picture, LA Nights with at Kourtney Kardashian, at LL Cool J, at Larsa Pippen, and WME's Richard Weisz. Larsa had sparked rumors of a reconciliation earlier in the day by flaunting her massive new diamond ring. She shared a photo of the 14-karat sparkler on Snapchat, writing, "My Valentine's present, thanks 14 carats." Scottie filed for divorce from Larsa in October after more than 19 years of marriage. Sources told People the couple, who shared daughters Sophia and sons Scottie, Preston, and Justin, have since decided to work things out. Insider told the magazine they are working on their relationship. The source explains, I think they were always trying to find a common ground. For a while they didn't see eye to eye, but they've been married for 20 years and they have 4 kids. Scottie retired from the NBA in 2005 after playing for the Chicago Bulls, the Houston Rockets, and the Portland Trail Blazers. Larsa is known for starring on The Real Housewives of Miami Season 1. British socialite Tara Palmer-Tomkinson has died at the age of 45. The television personality, who is the goddaughter to English royal Prince Charles, was found dead at her home Tuesday in London, according to the BBC. Law enforcement told The Guardian, at this early stage, police are not treating the death as suspicious. Inquiries into the circumstances are ongoing. The coroner has been informed. Palmer-Tomkinson had announced in November that she was diagnosed with a brain tumor in January 2016, but told the Daily Mail at the time that it seemed to have gone away with treatment. She denied her frail appearance had anything to do with her long-time issues with cocaine. The star says that's always their take on it. That was so many years ago, but not many people can contemplate Tara's life without it. It has been really hard. Parker Tompkinson was born to landowners Charles and Patricia Palmer-Tomkinson in 1971. Appeared on such shows as I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and Blind Date during her lifetime. Prince Charles and his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, were among those to mourn the star's death. The royal couple said in a statement, "We are deeply saddened and our thoughts are so much with the family." She was 45. Richard Hatch, best known for starring in the original Battlestar Galactica and its sci-fi remake, has died at the age of 71. Hatch's son, Paul Hatch, confirmed the news on the actor's official website, stating that he died Tuesday in Los Angeles after a battle with pancreatic cancer. He was said to have died peacefully with his family and friends at his side. Hatch's manager, Michael Kaliski, shared with Variety, "I will always remember him fondly for his inspiring sense of youthful wonder, his boundless passion for creative expression, and his huge, kind heart." Hatch memorably portrayed Captain Apollo in the original Battlestar Galactica series that ran from 1978 to 1979. The role earned him a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actor in a Television Series Drama. Hatch would later return to the series when it was rebooted in 2003 as a different character, Tom Zarek. A number of Battlestar Galactica colleagues took to Twitter to share their condolences, including executive producer Ronald D. Moore, who tweeted, "Richard Hatch was a good man, a gracious man, and a consummate performer and professional. His passion is a heavy blow, and his passing is a heavy blow to the entire Battlestar Galactica family." He was 74. VH1 has released their first look at their new reality dating web series starring Trey Songz titled Tremaine the Playboy. The trailer released by the network Tuesday features the singer and eligible bachelor on a conquest to find his perfect match among a group of competing women much in the same vein as The Bachelor. The contestants who will be living inside Song's house together includes models Kayla Nicole, Holly Josso, and Neandra Brooks, among others noted Billboard. The synopsis reads, the international entertainer and well-known heartthrob has given fans timeless music ranging from love to heartache, party anthems to bedroom classics, and now he is looking to settle down. Hosted by Drea Michelle and Stilo Brim, Tremaine the Playboy will air exclusively on TremaineThePlayboy.com. No official premiere date has been revealed. Lady Gaga shut down body shamers Tuesday following her Super Bowl 51 performance. The 30-year-old singer shared a body-positive message on Instagram after social media users criticized her appearance during Super Bowl 51's halftime show Sunday. Gaga told her 21.8 million followers, I heard my body is a topic of conversation, so I want to say I'm proud of my body and you should be proud of yours too, no matter who you are or what you do. She also added, I could give you a million reasons why you don't need to cater to anyone or anything to succeed. Be you and be relentlessly you. That's the stuff of champions. Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting me. I love you guys at Gaga. More than 117 million viewers tuned in to Lady Gaga's performance at the NRG Stadium in Houston, according to Fox Sports. The singer started the show in a silver Versace bodysuit and ended in a white crop top and silver shorts. One person wrote, am I the only one that peeped Lady Gaga has a muffin top? Little pudge there. Another wrote, Lady Gaga should be in the gym getting ready for this performance because that little gut was not cute. Lady Gaga last released the album Joanne in October, which included the singles Perfect Illusion and Million Reasons. She will be performing with Metallica at the 2017 Grammy Awards on February 12th. And in a related story, late musicians Prince and George Michael are set to be honored at the 59th Annual Grammy Awards on Sunday. Grammys executive producer Ken Elrich said in a statement, while the primary focus of the Grammy Awards is to celebrate and honor the year's best in music, we consider it's our responsibility to tell music's broader story by honoring its legends' laws. That's what we strive to achieve with our annual tributes. He concluded, while it's nearly impossible to convey the full depth of an artist's cultural impact in a single performance, it's that very challenge that has led us to some of our most memorable Grammy moments. The Recording Academy has yet to announce which musical acts will be taking part in the tributes to the iconic singers. However, John Legend is on tap to perform the show's In Memoriam segment, according to Rolling Stone magazine. Other performers scheduled for the event include Adele, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, The Weeknd, Carrie Underwood, Keith Urban, Kelsey Ballerini, Little Big Town, Chance the Rapper, Alicia Keys, Daft Punk, Anderson .Paak, Maren Morris, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and Metallica. And speaking of Katy Perry, she teased a new song, Chained to the Rhythm, on Twitter on Tuesday following the announcement she will be performing at the Grammys on February 12th. She tweeted, why are we so all chained, along with the date February 10th and a clip of the song. The video features a disco ball chained to Perry's ankles as she walks in the silver stilettos and a few beats of the song playing in the background. This will be the 32-year-old's first single since last summer's song Rise, an Olympic anthem she co-wrote. The pop star also debuted a new look, platinum blonde hair. She was first seen with blonde hair at her boyfriend Orlando Bloom's 40th birthday in January. Since posted a picture on Instagram of herself with frosty platinum locks with the caption, New Life, Who's This? Michael Bolton and a host of guest stars ring in Valentine's Day as part of Netflix's newly released Big Sexy Valentine's Day special. A trailer for the variety show released Tuesday featured Bolton encouraging his audience to procreate in the spirit of Valentine's Day as he hosts a telethon. Things get dramatic after Bolton is confronted by Kenny G, portrayed by Andy Samberg, who is planning to stop the singer in his quest to spread love. The feature that Netflix says is guaranteed to get you in the mood features an orgy of celebrity guests, which includes Sarah Silverman, Will Forte, Fred Armisen, Michael Sheen, Eric Andre, Maya Rudolph, Adam Scott, and the real Kenny G in a cameo role. Co-directed by the Lonely Island's Akavia Schaefer and Comedy Bang's Scott Aukerman, the special also features Bolton performing a number of classic love songs. Michael Bolton's Big Sexy Valentine's Day special is available now on Netflix. Madonna welcomed 2 more children to her family this week by adopting twin girls from Malawi. The 58-year-old American singer was granted permission from the Malawian High Court to adopt 4-year-old sisters Stella and Esther, according to The Guardian. Malawi Judiciary spokesman Malinga Mvula told People Madonna and her lawyer appeared in court Tuesday with Stella, Esther, their father, and their uncle. The girl's mother reportedly died a week after she gave birth in August 2012. Mova says after their mother died, the children were looked after by their grandmother, who could not fully provide for them, so they were taken into an orphanage. He added Madonna eluded happiness after the adoption. She smiled while she was making her way out of the courtroom. Then she drove away with her new daughters. The Living for Love singer has shared a photo on Instagram of her daughter Lourdes, a.k.a. Lola, with Stella and Esther in 2016. She and Lourdes spent time with the sisters at Home of Hope Orphanage in July. The star captioned the picture, 3 beauties. Lola spent time with twins, Stella and Esther, at Home of Hope Orphanage. Madonna previously adopted son David, now 11, and daughter Mercy, also 11, from Malawi. She is mother to Lourdes, 20, with ex-partner Carlos Leon, and son Rocco, 16, with ex-husband Guy Ritchie. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of February 18th. Number 10, Alicia Cara with Scars to You're Beautiful. Number 9, Ray Sermon featuring Gucci Mane with Black Beatles. Number 8, Drake with Fake Love. Number 7, The Weeknd featuring Daft Punk with Starboy. Number 6, Maroon 5 featuring Kendrick Lamar with Don't Wanna Know. Number 5, The Chainsmokers featuring Halsey with Closer. Number 4, Machine Gun Kelly and Camila Cabello with Bad Things. Number 3, Zayn Malik and Taylor Swift with I Don't Want to Live Forever from 50 Shades Darker. Number 2, Migos featuring Lil Uzi with Bad and Bougie. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of February 18th, Ed Sheeran with Shape of You. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1964, America meets the Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show. At approximately 8:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, February 9th, 1964, The Ed Sullivan Show returned from a commercial, and there was Ed Sullivan standing before a restless crowd. He tried to begin his next introduction, but then stopped and extended his arms in the universal sign for settle down, quiet, he said with mock gravity, and then the noise died down just a little. Then he resumed, "Here's a very amusing magician we saw in Europe and signed last summer. Let's have a nice hand for him, Fred Capps." For the record, Fred Capps proceeded to be quite charming and funny over the next 5 minutes. In fact, Fred Capps is revered to this day by magicians around the world as the only 3-time Federational International des Sociétés Magiciennes Grand Prize winner. But Fred Capps had this horrific bad luck on this day in 1964 to be the guest that followed the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, possibly the hardest act to follow in the history of show business. It is an estimate that 73 million Americans were watching that night as the Beatles made their live U.S. television debut. Roughly 8 minutes before Fred Capps took the stage, Sullivan gave his now famous intro, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles," and after a few seconds of rapturous cheering from the audience, the band kicked off into All My Lovin'. 50 seconds in, the first audience reaction shot of the performance showed a teenage girl beaming and possibly hyperventilating. 2 minutes later, Paul McCartney is singing another pretty mid-up-tempo number, Till There Was You, from the Broadway musical The Music Man. There's screaming at the end of every phrase in the lyric, of course, but to view the broadcast today, it seems driven more by anticipation than by the relatively low-key performance itself. And then came She Loves You, and the place seemed to explode. What follows was perhaps the most important 2 minutes and 16 seconds of music ever broadcast on American television, a sequence that still sends chills down the people's spines almost a half a century later. The Beatles would return later in the show to perform I Saw Her Standing There and I Want to Hold Your Hand, as the audience remained at the same fever pitch as it reached during She Loves You. This time it was Wells and the Four Fays, a troupe of comic acrobats who had to suffer what Fred Capps had after the Beatles' first set. Perhaps the only non-Beatle on Sullivan's stage that night who did not consider the evening a total loss was a young man from the Broadway cast of Oliver who sang I'll Do Anything as the artful dodger midway through the show. His name was Davy Jones, and less than 3 years later, he'll star in a TV show of his own that owed a rather significant depth to the hysteria that began on this night in 1964 with the Monkees. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, February 9th, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.